Hey everyone, talking about Treacle by Pineward. The notes in this are tobacco, lapsang, souchong tea, molasses, raisin, and honey. So seeing that notes list does not make me enthusiastic, or did not, I should say, because I've already smelled this. I was thinking, nothing about that almost sounds good to me. Maybe if it was like, no, even if it was a food, I don't want tobacco in that. But yeah, this did not sound like notes that I typically like. But this is so well done that it just surpasses any of that. So to me, the opening smells almost like a burning trash fire if it was put out with a cup of tea, but like in a good way somehow. Not that it's like the most intensely smoky thing ever, but the point is the fire was put out, so it's just kind of, there's like a burnt smokiness type of thing to it, but not like actively on fire. Really unique and bold. It's intense and I would say challenging, but it's also really smooth at the same time. I do get the raisin vibe, and I wouldn't have thought I would like that at all in something I'm gonna wear. Like, hey, you smell like raisins, but it totally works really well with the tobacco and the other notes here into just combining into the whole vibe. The honey is also not cloying, it's not syrupy, which is rare for my nose at least. Often fragrances, when I try them with honey in them, end up just, and I like real honey, but like when I smell it in fragrances, sometimes it just smells so thick and syrupy and just cloying, and I don't like that very much. But here I really like how it's done. It just kind of accents the other notes with a nice sweetness. It does not steal the show at all. Just really fantastic tobacco scent. And I say this as someone who is not a big fan of tobacco at all, but the way it's done here is just so like invigorating and addictive. For sure one of the best tobacco scents I've ever smelled. And again, it's not, I've said this about a different Pineward tobacco scent, which is also one of the best ones I've ever smelled. It's not even like, oh, this doesn't smell too much like tobacco, so I like it. Like, no, it totally does, but something about the way it's done here is just like refreshing, and not in a fresh way, but just like, it's just like, yeah, it just feels so nice to smell. Good longevity and projection, unisex leaning, fairly masculine, I would say, and this is good for winter and fall nighttime. This goes for $2.05 for a bottle. It's an extrait, so really, really high concentration, very high quality, and just wow, what a standout tobacco scent. Highly recommend this if you're at all open or think you might like any kind of tobacco scent, even if you think the other notes in it don't look good either, because I didn't, and I'm very, very impressed by this.